Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is Craig. We are back with some more Castlevania. We are on episode 7. On the last episode of Castlevania, we got our first look at the Infinite Corridor through way of dream. Saint Germain had a dream of it, of what happened. I assume it's what happened when he got the little gemstone, right? Yeah, that was very cool. We got to see little flashes of, we don't know whether it's like the past, the future, alternate universes. We don't really know, or different dimensions. You know, it's I don't know. It was cool though. It was probably one of my visually, it was one of my favorite moments of the whole show. We also got an update on both Isaac and Hector. Hector is being trained by Lenore, and Isaac is training other people. Or not really training, but he had a nice sit down with what did I call him? I can't remember what I called the guy. Fly Dude. We got a really cool one-on-one between Fly Dude and Isaac, so that was cool. That was the gist. I'm excited. We've got, 3-4 episodes left now. I've been giving my predictions all season, you know. I still feel like what's going on with Alucard, the two people with him, I feel like that they are up to something. They're sus, you know. They're getting too close to him, and I feel like him training them is going to backfire on him. I hope not. Like, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he has just found two friends, but I feel like it's going that way. Treffy and Sci-Fi are now going to help Saint Germain. They're going to try and delve into the Infinite Corridor and see what's going on there. So, yeah, and I like everything that's going on this season. Honestly, I like everything that's going on this season, you know. Everything is interesting. You know, the Isaac stuff is probably some of my favorite just because I love Isaac as a character. I think he's cool. The Hector stuff is kind of ramping up now. You know, I love seeing Lenore work her her manipulative magic. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump in and check out the new episode. Oh, and actually, I did write down something that I noticed when I was editing back the video. Not really noticed, but I kind of pieced something together. It might not be anything, but I said I'd say it just in case. I was thinking about the dream sequence. You know, I had a little bit of a better look at it when I was editing back the video. The Infinite Corridor stuff, I should say. I didn't really recognize the people running through like the Egypt type place. The ship definitely seemed like a Prometheus, or the alien ship from Prometheus, from that franchise. It might not be, you know, the big thing could be a Metal Gear. You know, I know this is it is Konami that made this, you know, and they own Metal Gear as well, so it could be a cool crossover like that. As well, it might be nothing. I was thinking about a line that was it Lenore said? I think it was Lenore said it to Hector. I can't remember. One of the vampires said it last episode or the episode before about the tech that they're using, because it's high tech to everybody else, you know. Like that's why Lisa got burned, because of that tech. And she said that it's actually just old tech. Humans have just forgotten it. I wonder if the stuff we saw with the mechs and the ship in the Infinite Corridor, could that be in the past, and it could be of a world forgotten, you know, where all of this tech was more prevalent and something happened and people got wiped out. Humans maybe got dwindled down and they just forgot about this. Like, you know, they got put back to restart everything, and the vampires remembered it, and that's why they still have this tech. Because so far it's just been the vampires that have had this newer tech. You know, Dracula had it, and Lenore and Carmilla and the sisters have it as well. So I just thought that'd be an interesting thing to say, just in case anything came of it. It could be maybe that thing about the tech was thrown in there for linking it to this, you know. But again, the stuff in the Infinite Corridor might have just been there to show this is the Infinite Corridor. This is something that it can do. You know, it might not be delved into that much, even though I hope it does. But I said I'd say that about the tech, just in case anything came of it. Right, let's check out the new episode.
There's so much morning that it's actually still yesterday.
Well, you shouldn't have told us I need exploring the castle.
Can it ever be fixed?
Maybe. But it will take a very long time, and there are other things to do.
They're inquiring about lots of stuff, you know? They're they're trying to learn everything about this. Oh, they're going to check out the Belmont castle, or library, wasn't it? Oh, I hope they're not. I hope they're not using him and going to betray him. They're like kids in a sweet shop.
Lanterns.
Lightning. The Parthians were storing lightning in jars 200 years before Christ. This is the Belmont hold. Learning how to do one thing. Kill monsters. Including vampires.
There's got to be some cool stuff we haven't even seen
Shall we?
in there.
You put a stabby thing into their heart, and they go boom.
It's a little more complicated than that.
I love it. He's not wrong though.
What about people?
I think Trevor Belmont would like the idea of equipping a new generation of monster hunters.
Hell yeah. Once they're not fucking betraying him. That could be just me being cynical, you know? Could be just me being suspicious, you know? But I don't know, we'll see.
If you go into the woods through the back field and follow the path until the fork, you go down the way with the big tree that you all say looks like an angry face, and you go over the creek, past the point the way your parents say you shouldn't go, right? I happen to know there's an apple tree in the clearing after that. Promise not to tell a soul where you're going. Go and get yourself 3 apples. And no more running.
I hope nothing happens to him now.
Well, you were drinking with Belnardis and Belmont yesterday.
I'm extremely famous and they wanted to meet someone who'd seen toilet paper.
What the fuck is toilet paper?
It's Chinese. Good morning, Judge.
What the fuck is toilet paper?
Paper.
We still don't know why any of these fucking people are here. And what lured them there. Jesus, the fucking upside down cross. It's the Necronomicon! Don't open it!
Not an obvious thing to find in a church.
No, it is not. Fucking looks Necronomicon-y, doesn't it?
Because the tears haven't yellowed, Sala. The section was removed within the last few months. The soot on the edges is still loose, and I wonder who selected this book from your collection.
Dude is perceptive, man. He knows his stuff.
Well, to see what.
Involves methods and processes for returning people from hell.
Perhaps someone simply pulled out those pages to wipe their backside with. I understand they use paper for that in the Orient.
This book was written by a forge master some 200 years ago.
Oh, shit.
An insane forge master. Do not disappoint me.
Oh, those eyes. He just seems so dead, doesn't he? He's so, like, just empty. They all fucking are, but... My thing about them trying to bring Dracula back is... Could be right. If he's in hell... But, like... Wouldn't Dracula be able to bring back Lisa, or wouldn't he have tried if it was possible? That was my only thing going against it, but... Unless it's a situation where they don't come back right. Or maybe a human wouldn't come back right. You know, Dracula is already... Like, he's not human, so he might be fine to come back. I don't know. Man, his fucking mount is badass. Oh, look at it.
Good morning, Sir Forge Master.
You know me.
I smell you. You'll find no fresh bodies to kill and forge here.
He hasn't showered in weeks.
Your and fellow practitioner, a friendly warning.
You can smell me too?
Oh shit.
see.
Forge Master.
Dreams of a city, a slave population to build it. So he swept up the surrounding villages, cooked their souls down to ash, turned them into ants.
Fuck, man. Isaac's not gonna like that. Oh. He had his hand on the blade.
I'm just not as strong as I was, I had to just watch.
Aw.
The magician never came back for you.
Why, for God's sake?
I have people to kill there.
Oh, yes.
The magician I spoke of has a transmission mirror, Isaac.
Really?
Oh, shit.
One that is unusually tall and wide and can transmit many people at once. You will have to kill everyone in that town so that the magician has no defense, thereby converting the entire population into more of your night creatures.
Fuck, man, he can go back with an army.
Equipping you with a full army to take your revenge. Oh, kill them all, pretty Forge Master.
Fuck yeah.
They'll thank you for it. Save my old neighbors and take your reward. It would please a tired old colleague in your art, and it would be justice.
Hope she's telling the truth. I assume she is. I don't feel like she has a reason to lie. If he can pull that off, oh man. He would be fucking set for his revenge. These motherfuckers are still carving shit around the place. Oh, they found him.
Now what?
I suppose we question them.
We only need one of them for that. And we don't need the alarm raised in the Priory. I'm a simple man with simple pleasures.
Nice. Oh, Jesus. Did he just hit him straight in the throat? Oh. Oh, he's kicking the fuck at him. Oh my God. He is enjoying that as well. Oh. Superman punch. Oh. Oh. That was awesome. That was the best hand-to-hand fight on the whole show. He just stuffed him into a barrel. Oh my God. What the fuck is up with him?
Fuck you to death.
Fuck you to death.
Fucking tongue in your
Set of meanings that taken together mean death and transformation. They're planning something magical in nature.
Death and
this is a plan.
transformation.
Shala and his people are intended to take.
I do not exactly know.
But he does.
Could they use the whole town as
Saint Germain is inside the Priory.
a
We
ritual?
shared our suspicions last night.
Maybe they want to sacrifice everyone in the town to resurrect Dracula or something. Or resurrect someone. It might not even be Dracula. I just keep assuming it's Dracula because I thought he was going to be the big bad of the show, a main character. Like, this is risky, man. If he gets caught, he's fucked. Especially now because he already tried it before and talked his way out of it. They have to be sus of him, like. Oh, what? Is that... Is it the beast that... Oh, shit. It is. Oh no. Man, I loved this episode. I loved this episode. I'm kind of sus of the judge now, honestly, with what happened with the kid, the little troublemaker, you know, running around town. He kind of like go out to this place past where you're meant to be going. Don't tell anyone you're going there. And then in the next scene, he was like washing his hands and sweating, and he's sus. He's very suspicious, I have to say. I like. He seems nice. You know what I mean? Up until now, up until these two moments, he has seemed nice and normal, and cares about the town because he's not taking any shit from any of the people in the Priory, you know, any of the monks. So I don't know, but those two things together seemed a little bit suspicious, I will say. Miranda was pretty cool. She was cool. She's just a retired forge master. I wonder if it might be a bit of a stretch, right? But the two of them happening in the one episode, it could be cool if they were linked. But it would be cool if she was the one that wrote the book that Saint Germain found. You know, bit of a stretch because we don't there's nothing linking them so far. But just because they happened in the one episode, I'd say I'd mention it. But I enjoyed Miranda. I thought she was cool. I hope that what she says is genuine. I assume it is. But her talk with Isaac was cool. She's put Isaac on an interesting path now, and I hope that it works out for him, because if it works out for him, excuse me, if it works out for him, he's going to have a massive army and a ways to get back to everyone. And he is going to fucking wreck shop if he goes back there. You know what I mean? Oh, it's going to be so good. Stuff is ramping up, man. Like, we have a way for Isaac to get back with an army. We have a potential big battle coming with Isaac. Yeah. And he's all about freeing slaves and stuff, you know. He's all against slaves being one for most of his, for a decent chunk of his life. So, like, this is the perfect scenario for him, you know, freeing all these people and allowing them to get revenge on another practitioner. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. The book was cool. It really reminded me of the Necronomicon. Saint Germain was very perceptive. He nailed everything that happened with that. I loved his his line. Probably my favorite line of the whole episode was he said something like, "Oh yeah, I'm extremely famous," and they wanted to meet someone who had used toilet paper, or he said something like that. Who had seen toilet paper. Is so fucking funny, and it's even funnier than the head private guy. What's his name? Is it Salah? When he was being questioned about the book and the page, he was like, "Oh, maybe someone used it to wipe their ass or something." He said, "Oh, it's good." So the Chinese use toilet paper in this universe. Yeah, all the stuff at Saint Germain is cool. It was interesting. I hope they examine the book more, because there's a lot in there. You know, they flick through it. I'll probably have a look at more about what's in it when I'm editing back, because there was a decent few pictures of monsters and shit. So he's down in the basement. Like, my initial thought was, and it still could be something to do with this. My initial thought, even most throughout the episode until the very end, was that they were doing some sort of ritual. They could sacrifice the town to maybe resurrect Dracula, or it might not be Dracula. It could be just something from hell, right? But it could be Dracula. They're meant to be Dracula worshippers or something, right? It could be like a transmutation thing, you know? Like, I literally just a few months ago finished watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for the first time, so I'm getting those vibes from it, you know? Like, what if they mark everything around, they use the city, the people in the city, sacrifice them, use that energy, put it into the monster, and that opens a portal or something, or maybe they can transform him into something. That's definitely the monster that invaded the town or attacked the town in the flashback a few episodes ago, right? Because nobody knows what happened to him. He went in there and then that was it, and he just never came out. Like, what if they do this transmutation circle thing, something happens, blah blah blah. It could be a thing where they use, the people in the town use the energy, it goes into the monster, and then the monster transforms into the infinite corridor, into like maybe that opens the infinite corridor, right? And through the infinite corridor, because if that can go through space and time and go anywhere, it could go to hell, and they could get someone from hell using the infinite corridor. That's my initial thought from that, but I could be way off. Taka and Sumi, I'm almost convinced now that they have an ulterior motive, that they are getting information. Like they said, they're wandering around the castle. They were questioning Alucard on the engine and how it moves and whether it will be able to move again and can he fix it. And now they have access to the Belmont castle. Man, it's going to break my heart. Unless it's a thing where Alucard is... I hope he's expecting it. I hope he you know, because Alucard is old as well. He should be wise to shit like this, but I don't know. It could be a thing where he just wants friends, you know, because he did seem really, excuse me, into it, and into them. So it might just be a thing where he kind of drops his guard because of that. But I hope, yeah, I'm almost convinced now that that they're doing something. I loved, was it Taka's, and they were asking him about learning about killing vampires and stuff, and he was like, yeah, stab them with the stabby thing in the heart, and then they go boom. Something like that. That was good. It was good. Yeah, probably the best, and I said it in the episode, probably the best hand-to-hand fight in the entire show so far. That was badass. Trevor wiped the floor with them. Like, they didn't even stand a chance. It wasn't even competitive. He just wiped the floor with him, which is cool. And he killed that guy at the end, right? And like just stuffed him into into a barrel. That shit was grim. Oh man, but like, what was he going to do? That, like, we knew he was going to kill one of them. That's why he was like, we don't want to raise an alarm, and they only wanted to take one. You can't leave the other guy knocked out somewhere, because then he's going to go back and tell the guys and raise the alarm. So, but it was just putting him in the barrel and breaking the leg and stuff. Ugh. Yeah, another great episode. We have 3 episodes left. I'm excited. Like, stuff is set up really well now for the last few episodes. You know, everything that's going on is cool. We got no Hector this episode, but that makes sense. We've got a lot of Hector over this season. You know, seeing the Carmilla and the sisters and that castle and that side of things, and seeing Lenore work her magic on Hector. Like, I wonder what Isaac's first move is going to be, right? It might not even be this season. It could be next season, right? Because I suppose, like, for the end of this season, that could be a good final battle. If they want to do a spectacle, they can have Isaac attack, turn the army, kill the practitioner, and maybe towards the end go through the mirror. Like, what's his first plan when he goes back? Is he going to go straight after Carmilla? Or is he going to go back, maybe get information, and then... Like, I can't remember. Does he definitively know that Carmilla did this? Or does he just know that shit went bad? I can't remember, actually. But yeah, I'm interested to see what he's going to do. Like, everything is ramping up now. We have, like, all the pieces are in place for a good finale. And we still have 3 episodes left. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will be back next week with another reaction to Castlevania. I'm also doing The Boys and WandaVision. WandaVision just started, and I'm on season 1 of The Boys. I have 1 episode left. So if anyone is interested in them, go check them out on the channel. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. And we will see you next time. Later.
So I could soothe your frightened mind and let our souls collide. Rising tide, so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.